How was breakfast? Did Sarah eat a lot? I hope so.
No, she didn't eat a lot.
Oh,
Took most of it home.
good. Well, at least you brought it home.
Yeah.
All right, we are live. Joker says, I know this is a Gabbin' and Games, but it looks like Commander Circus Peanut is dragging us into war. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, we can talk about it at the top, but this isn't really Gabbin' and Games anyway. This is a prep show for Gabbin' and Games. So we're doing a proper Gabbin' and Games tonight at 6:30. So this is just kind of a show for me to play some demos and prepare. I've got at least one guest coming on tonight, which is Kirkland Gray, and I know he played Alters, and I want to spend a little time with that today. I want to finish up some Next Fest games. I want to look at the news. But this is a very casual show. It's a prep show. It's exactly what it says. Hello, Solar Edge. So there's tech up there. We might be bringing on other people who want to talk as we shoot the shit. So no, the second stream on Jed Dempsey last night, we ended up putting it on Discord. And I don't know if you're a member of our Discord. I probably now. Hello, Bunny. Come on in, Bunny, if you want. I should have put it in the announcements on YouTube, but I just didn't think about it, and we didn't want to get a copyright strike because I assumed because those videos were on YouTube, we could just play them, and then text like we could probably get copyright stricken for some of those, even though they're on YouTube. So I said, "Fuck it, we'll do it on Discord." So sorry about that. But it was fun. I'd never sat and watched a bunch of short horror films back to back to back. I enjoyed it. I want to do a little short horror film festival or a horror film festival of horror shorts, not a short. Anyway, am I in a better mood? Look, I'm not always in a good mood, but I'm often in a good mood. I was cranky, but that doesn't mean I want to get in a in a bad mood. Barney thinks I'm in a bad mood. She's probably right. K-Nub says, y'all missed out. They did a second showing of Goosebumps vids. Jaffe and Bunny both said they were better the second viewing, not as stoned. They were better. They were better, but part of it was we were laughing with you and at you at the same time. I was just fanny flustered. You goddamn right. Hello, Toast Professional. Nice to see you. All right. I want to go real quick. Oh, Marathon got delayed? That's probably a really, 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 really good thing. But okay, hang on. Let me write that down. I haven't even looked at the net for the most part today. And what we're trying to do on Gabbin' and Games, moving forward, is move away from just delivering the news and having more of a conversational chat about gaming stuff, because I don't like delivering the news. I think it's clear. So we'll see what we can do about, I don't know what we talk about with the marathon delay, but Xbox and the AMD, I know Kirkland had some thoughts on that. I don't really understand what the fuck Sarah Bond is talking about when it comes to the Xbox next gen thing. So we will talk about it. It's not that we were laughing at you like you're a moron. We were laughing at you because we didn't understand why you were doing the Crypt Keeper, which has nothing to do with Goosebumps. That was my kind of thing. I was just like, wait, what is happening? I know there's some big stuff right now. I don't know if it's big, but it's relevant. Let me open up Game Pass real quick because I think they dropped a couple of new games today. They dropped the new thing from Remedy, I believe, today, which I do want to try. Oh my god, you guys! Crash Bandicoot 4 is so
exciting,
good. Yeah, Bunny says she was too high to get the Goosebumps thing for the first time. Yeah, it's like Inception or something, or the Tree of Life. You got to watch it a couple of times. Today we've got some really interesting games. We have the Eternal Die, which I didn't play Lost in Random, but Lost in Random has a great visual style, and this is a simpler, kind of more rogue version of it. Firebreak is from Remedy. I'm going to want to try that today. Tech, your computer is shit, right? You can't play right now?
I can try to play games.
All right. Well, you have Game Pass, right?
Yeah, I just don't have the ultimate processing externally thing.
Yeah, I mean, if it, do what you can. If not, I'll just play it with randos. But Crash Bandicoot 4 is so good. It is the best Crash game ever made. I actually finished it, which will tell you how good it is to me. And then Alters I want to play today. So I want to get these. I want to at least get Firebreak, Alters, and Eternal Die played at least roughly before we have a Gabbing Games tonight. So I got to put. Let me get the. And then I also saw that the guys who made Sifu, their soccer game is coming, and I don't really like soccer or sports games for the most part, but I very much like arcade sports games. And apparently that one, what is that fucking thing called? Let me just put in Game Pass. It is called, and I don't know how much interest there is in this, like in terms of do people care about an arcadey version, but because it's from the guys who do Sifu and because it's from the guys who apparently it's more really about you control one guy, it's more about the movement of that guy versus actually how you control the movement and stuff. Well, it's not here, hang on, let me get Tech's picture back up here. So let's take a look at that. Collab cam, where are you, Tech Protection? No. What? Are you here, Tech? Oh, we may have lost Tech. That may be what it is. Where did you go?
I think you closed something because you kicked out both me and Scorpicus.
I don't see Scorpicus in here at all.
But he was in here for a bit, and then whatever you clicked on kicked us both out.
Oh, okay. Well, hang on. I'm going to play this trailer real quick. This is also coming to Game Pass. I guess this is the 9th. There's a bunch of Warcraft stuff coming. Call of Duty World War II, which I've never played that one, I don't think. Little Nightmares 2, which I liked and loved Rise of the Tomb Raider. Star Trek I hear is great. And this thing I hear is really great. What's called Wild Forest or Fest or something. Okay, let's take a look at this trailer real quick. I want to see if it's worth talking about. A demo for this on Next Fest. If it is, I'll try that today too.
I'm excited for this game.
Yeah, I like this. Looks fun. This doesn't look like nothing wrong with FIFA or whatever it's called these days, but it's just not for me. But
yeah, this feels more like Rocket League sports instead of just like FIFA.
Let's see. So I want to see if this is on. What is that called? Rematch. Hang on. Let me see if that's on Steam right now. There's a lot of fishing games. I know there's a guy I worked with, great level designer named Tobin. He always wanted to do a horror fishing game. And it's not that I didn't think it was a good idea, but I was constantly like, okay, but what's the gameplay? And I could never quite get that from him, but now somebody did it. Rematch. Let's see. There may the demo may be gone. Yeah, if there was a demo, it's gone. I guess I missed it. There's early access though. Oh, if you grab, I'm not buying it until no, I'll just play it on Game Pass. Okay, well we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Before we get into some other game stuff, though, what is, was it Joker talking about a war? I mean, I know what's going on, but just real quick, did something new happen? USA officially joins the war. God, what does this mean? We now have complete and total control. Trump confirms U.S. is part of conflict with Iran. I thought we weren't going to war, pal.
Did leave the G7 summit early,
he did.
And I'm pretty sure it was today. He made an emergency request for those that are responsible for being like part of the what is it called, the Situation Room? Like they have to be there tonight. So
well, my understanding is they're Netanyahu's been talking about taking out the supreme leader, and now it sounds like Trump is like that's not the plan yet. And then Tulsi Gabbard put something out a couple of days ago, talking about we really don't want to get into nuclear war. Maybe they're kind of seeding the ground to let people go. if we have to go over there and basically decimate the shit out of Iran, this is why we're doing it. Do I believe them? Probably not, but who the fuck knows? You never know who to believe in all this shit. But yeah, he's an easy target, but is safe there. We are not going to take him out yet. Yeah, so who knows, man? We might not all be here next week, but it's been fun, you guys. It has been super duper fun. That's something. Roadkill says that's fake news. That's what I heard. We're not going to war. I mean, Trump literally says it. I mean, we're at war. If Trump is saying we, meaning we now have complete, I mean, it sounds like we're in it. We now have complete and total control of the skies over Iran. Iran had a good sky trackers and other defense and plenty of it, but it doesn't compare to American-made, conceived, and manufactured stuff. Nobody does it better than the good old USA. Now, he could walk this back and say, no, I meant our equipment. Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out. Let's stick with video games for now, though. Let's see if there's any big news breaking. So far, we've got marathon delay, and we've got Xbox. I mean, the Xbox partnership thing. You guys tell me why anybody gives. I mean, basically, Sarah Bond stands there and she announces that they're doing a deal with AMD, the chip maker, and their stuff will not be tied to a specific storefront. And it won't be tied to a specific piece of hardware, at which point, okay. I mean, I don't really know what to say about it. Are they basically just talking about, they're going to make some hardware, but it's not all, but everything they make is going to be playable as many places as it can be, but you can play it on their hardware, at which point I would go, okay. Right. I mean, I like the idea if let's put it this way. If I didn't have a PC, and they released a home console version of their ROG Ally thing,
yep.
And it could dock to a TV and it didn't have any kind of frame issues docking, I would buy that because it can play PlayStation PC games, it plays Steam games, it's a PC basically, and it plays all the Microsoft stuff. So, I guess, but my whole thing is, okay, so that's an interesting point, though, actually, when I think about it. Because not everybody has a PC and everybody wants a PC. So if they're basically saying everything that we make can be played anywhere, Nintendo, if it'll work, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, PC, but if you're a console gamer, buy this console. We think it's going to be a great console, and you can play Steam on it, you can play Xbox, you can play itch.io, you can use it as a PC if you want to. That's a pretty good buy is what I would fucking say at that point. Because if you're a console gamer, and I mean, I want you to think about this. I mean, now Xbox has historically been horrible on messaging their value. But if you are a console gamer and you have not yet had your eyes open to the brilliance that is Steam and the brilliance that is good old games or itch.io or any of these N4G or whatever, or GeForce Now, if they can market their hardware in a way to make it clear why you want to play this, then then the question is, do you want to get PlayStation exclusive games first, or can you wait 3 to 6 months on those games that are not multiplayer because those are day one, and come over to get all the shit you get on Steam and all these other storefronts? I think that becomes a very good proposition. Jonathan says, yeah, but the PC handhelds don't get docked onto the TV. Right. Well,
they look great, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, if they have a console version. However, I cannot imagine that if they allow Steam and all those other ones, why the fuck would Sony not? I mean, Sony's not going to sit there with PS6 and not bring Steam to PS6, even if they don't do it immediately.
I may have overlooked this part. I was watching the review for the Nintendo Switch 2 from Linus Tech Tips, and he mentioned that the hardware on the Switch 2 is capable of doing like the Xbox Game Pass external processing thing, where they're able to easily.
Hang on, you mean the cloud streaming?
Yeah, the cloud streaming.
Yeah,
that it is capable of doing so, and that it could be an opportunity for Nintendo in the future. But
I mean, a Chromebook is capable of doing cloud streaming, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but like saying the card on it, like the hardware itself, is ready.
Okay.
So
right. I mean, but now these guys would not. If they put, I just want to think about this. If they put,
They're saying I sound like a robot or android.
I know why. Hang on, let me fix that. Say something. Just talk for a minute. Let me. Find
Hello, it is iTech Protect the cyborg and/or android.
Keep going. Just talk.
I'm talking, doing my thing. How a Stephen King short story from high school became his first animated short. Wow.
Right. I know what it is. Hang on. It is...
Still talking now.
Yeah. Talk.
We are talking. I'm doing the reading.
Is his robot fixed? Is his robot better?
Tech Protect, say, come with me if you wanna live. That's fixed.
It's fixed. Okay. No. So what I was saying though about the if you are able to stream games from Game Pass onto the Switch 2, that's great. But the real advantage though, obviously for the hardware-based version is whether you stream or not, is that all of those games that are, if they're going to run on Steam, doesn't sound like they're saying they're going to stream to the Xbox console. It's not going to be like through the cloud, although you can do that.
The opportunity there for the ROG Ally
or the console version of what the ROG Ally is, which is clearly what they're doing.
Yeah, so that is going to be able to play Xbox games natively, and they're pushing for better processing in terms of like their firmware on handling games through their new operating system, and they're going to be doing that going forward for new releases for Xbox. So I think that's cool.
Yeah, well, PK says, why would Sony put Steam on PS6 when they want people to buy from PSN? Because if they don't, they're probably fucked unless Microsoft continues to shit the bed when it comes to messaging. Because, again, I want you to think about it. If you really, again, I don't care what you buy. And, if you love PlayStation only, then go buy PlayStation. What do I care? But what I'm saying, though, is if you are someone who basically plays... and you say, I would rather not have Steam games and good old games and itch.io games and Game Pass games and the PlayStation games, because I want day one, like Herman Hulse came out the other day and said that at least once a year, you'll get a AAA, 1 to 2 AAA tentpole games from Sony. If that's enough to satiate you over the course of a year versus all these other things you could be playing, then I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. Go do that. But I'm not going to fucking do it. What good is backwards compatibility on the next Xbox if it most likely won't have a disk drive? Well, that's anything. I mean, I don't know if you've heard it won't have a disk drive. I don't know if I believe that, but... Probably what it would be, Eddie, is I think, don't they have the program that if you can put your, or if you can put the code or whatever, if you can prove you own the disk, then it will go and pull it down from the cloud for you and put it on your drive, is what I think that's one of their things they already are doing right now, isn't it? Yeah, Fuzzy Tomato says PlayStation's brand power is so strong, I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference. I think the only way it will make a huge difference is if the marketing for Xbox is really strong and it becomes one of those things like the 360. So they may not, quote, win the hardware war next generation, but I think they would become, people start going, like real gamers start going, that's where I want to be. Because it's an almost impossible... It's an impossible prospect to turn down unless PlayStation also starts adding that shit. So, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. So there's that. We'll talk about that tonight, I guess. Let's see. We saw Marathon is delayed. We'll talk about that tonight. What else is happening in the news? Firebreak. We'll do some playing today on this stream to see what it's like. What else do we got? Marathon's delayed. They got a new creative director. We talked about that already. I don't really give a fuck about Marathon right now. I'll wait. But I mean, look, man, I played with Tech and Scorpio and a few other people. We played what what's that fucking game? Wildgate.
Wildgate.
And I really fucking enjoyed Wildgate. I thought it was really, really cool. But even that wasn't enough to make me go, oh, I want to play this over and over and over. So I'm not the right guy to have any real comment on any kind of co-op or multiplayer game other than Call of Duty is what I would say. Aaron says, I miss Sega. Sega's doing pretty good, man. Sega's coming back. They have a new president, or not semi-new. I know him. He was great. He was a big PlayStation guy for the longest time. Sonic Racing, even though Tech doesn't agree, Sonic Racing looks great. They've got the new Jet Set, the new Crazy Taxi. There's a lot of Shinobi. Although I will say Ninja Gaiden was fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. So Shinobi's got a lot to live up to at this point. That game was amazing. Or at least at the Next Fest. Okay, let's see. PlayStation's coming out with a traveling concert. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I've been to Tommy's already. I know what it is. I'm happy, but Hades 2, interesting. I got it. I like it. There's a lot of depth to it. I just haven't wanted to put the time in to really get into it. I don't know. I don't know if that speaks to Hades or I'm just Hades'd out. Out Fishing is a horror fishing sim with one goal. And I think I have this. Maybe if there's time, we'll play this today as well. Let me see. Where's Out Fishing? I think I have the demo for that. Un momento, if you would, please. But yeah, man, you look at Steam. Ugh, it's just a joy. It's a joy. All right, let's see if I have Out Fishing. I thought I downloaded it. Let's see if there is a demo. And it's hard to know how many of these are left up. A lot of the games.
Played this, I think. On stream, you played this.
Out Fishing,
right? Is that not the one where you, like, they fucking big boss fights your little fishing pond, and you have to like drop the?
Oh no. That's a Nice Day for Fishing. That's a fun little thing. No, this is more of like a semi-photoreal horror shooter kind of thing. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, Tommy Amico. That's exactly who I mean. Yes. Steam has too much junk, says Eternal. Tough to find diamonds. I have not really found that at all. I think it's staggeringly easy to find good stuff on Steam. I think if you just open it and it's there, but I think they do a good job with their, what is it called? With their queue that they give you every day. I think they do a really good job with their refunds that allow you to go, okay, I don't like this after 2 hours. They're turning a game in that you didn't enjoy is fantastic. And also just turning a game in or playing a game just based on their search. The search is so delightful. If you just want to say, okay, I'm in the mood for, a hack and slash game. Okay, fine. And then I want it to be Muso, or let's just try character action games. Okay, fine. I don't know why this goddamn thing's taken so fucking long to come out. Not this one. This one was just okay. I can't believe they charged $14 for this one. But they have a new one coming out that I can't believe there isn't even a demo yet. And then you can go and you can look at it and say, okay, I want to base it on, I only want to see good reviews and positive reviews and shit like that. So, you'll get a preview of me playing it. Yeah. If it turns out that, the fishing game, if it turns out there's a demo. Yeah. But today we're going to play, I might play this. I just got into the beta for this. I might play this for a few minutes today. This was a
WTF game.
Oh, I have that. I tried to play that, but I guess there's a lot we could look at today and try to play. But this is the one. This was at Steam Next Fest where you turn into lots of different. Here, I'll show it to you real quick. Here's the audio. Kind of platform puzzly sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. I guess you can grab new things you can turn into. I don't fucking know. So maybe I'll look at that. But most of the stuff I'm going to be looking at today is on Game Pass that they put out today. All right, let's see what else. Dead is Disco. I have that demo as well, if it's still up. That's kind of the weird thing. A lot of these demos get taken down, but you can still find the executable. Some get taken down and you can't use the executable, and some don't get taken down at all. Like with the game Ball Pit. That demo, the developer actually wrote me and they said, "Oh no, we're gonna keep that up until the game actually comes out." So if you have Steam, and it is, and I don't know if that demo is available on console. I know the game is coming to console, but I don't know if the actual demo is. But if you only have console, I would check for it because it's really fucking good. It's really fucking good. Let's see. I really do need to play Red Dead sometime soon. I've never played Red Dead 2. I know people rave about it. I know. I'm going to wait till I get, maybe that'll be my Thanksgiving game, because I like Westerns in the winter as the winter's coming in and the fall is in full bloom and whatnot.
Yeah, good little game.
Oh, yeah, you're a good little game. Yeah. Mina the Howler, if this is still up, I want to play it. I played a little bit of it, and I really, really liked it. Yeah, Thrill says he played Pitball till 5 a.m. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm fucking saying. GT Man says, I'm not sure why the devs would take their demos down. It's because usually to create scarcity and to create sort of a sense of, oh, my God, play it this week and get everybody talking about it. Mixtape, I am very excited about. One of my favorite games of all time is What Remains of Edith Finch, and apparently there's a lot of similarity. Like the thing that really appealed to me, it says Mixtape is a coming of age story focused on a group of teens experiencing their last night together in 80s small America. Totally my sweet spot. You play as Rockford, who has dreamed of being a music supervisor since she was 8. Right, so the game is. It says it feels extremely nostalgic to an era that many of us old graybeards look back on fondly, and the game smartly ties its excellent music to feed on those memories, not just for the player, but for the game's character. So here's the gameplay. It says, as we explore her house and bedroom, certain objects trigger memories that become unique interactive gameplay moments. Find a mixtape from an old boyfriend, and we're flashback to an interactive first kiss, which involves the best depiction of kissing ever seen in a game. The other, triggered by a photo collection we can hunt down and find, leads to a drunken shopping cart escape with her pals, replete with police chases, insane jumps, and a helicopter hovering above watching it unfold. In some ways, it feels a little like Split Fiction, with the team mixing gameplay on the fly, from rocking out in the car, mashing buttons, to a surprise QTE-style handshake. I've only played 30 minutes. I came away very impressed. So I'm super excited for this one for so many fucking reasons. But there was no demo for that. It's probably a real.
My mixtape spent.
It's probably a real short fucking game, which is probably why.
I just played about.
You checked out the game Lost Records?
I know that's the Life is Strange guys, right? And there's like the second part is out at this point, I think.
I think so. Eternal CMO saying in the chat, you might be interested in checking it out. He says this is easily his favorite indie of the year, if not his favorite game he's played this year. Ask
him if I need to play, like, can I just play the first part, or like should I wait till I don't know how many parts are coming, but let me know. I would love to know that. By the way, this game, so they're also, I might look at some of this on today's show. I'm not sure. If not, talk about it tonight. Blood of the Dawnwalker, which is the sort of Daywalker vampire thing, I think there was a semi gameplay deep dive. I want to look into that for tonight, maybe.
I just finished up playing about an hour of Crimson Desert.
Where's the one I was looking at? The Dying Light, the Beast. Looks really, really cool. And there is there's like a 30-minute gameplay deep dive into that.
I play Directive 8020.
Hang on. I hate when he just comes at me and says, yo, shut up, idiot. Yeah, 30 minutes of gameplay. So I don't know if I'm going to maybe watch this and then talk about it tonight, if we should watch this together. Maybe we'll play some games first, and if we still have time, maybe we'll try to watch this together if people are interested. But this looks really good. I mean, it's standalone. I was never into Dying Light One, because the ramp up was really slow for me, and it was just like, oh my god, can I just play the game? And it's like, oh, you have to go through the building and talk to all these people, and fuck you. I hate shit like that. I don't know why people think that's fun. I really don't. Do you think that's fun, Tech? It's like you go into a town in an RPG. All the gameplay is like, let me walk to every single possible interactive object and click it in the hopes that they have something I need. Is that a fun mechanic?
I think there's a balance there, because the mechanic they're playing to is not actually like what you're interacting with, but it's the concept of building and developing something that then later like benefits you down the line, right?
Such as what?
So some people like to be super prepared before they go into.
Oh no, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Developing that like resource. So if like, oh, I went to every building and I talked to every person, and now I have the strongest team possible for entering the end game. That seems to be more of a beneficial mechanic than just like, what was that one game we played, or you played on stream? Something Strands, maybe, where you control like you control elements. Was it Eternal Strands or Eternal?
Oh yeah, Eternal Strands, yeah.
Yeah, and like you get through the fucking intro area, and now you're like, all right, I'm at the hub, and now I have to speak to 13 characters and learn all their backstories and
I hated
their personalities. That's kind of shit. But when it's like an exploration survival game, it's like,
I think that's very different. If you're talking about you're playing a game and you need to, the more you explore and really look around, the more you're going to be equipped for what lies ahead. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with going into a town in an RPG, especially if it's an intro, but in general, and it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm living in the town. It feels like, no, I have a checklist of make sure I go up to every one of these fuckers and talk to them. And I'm just like, come on, man.
That's less appealing for me personally. Like I like the way like Fallout does it. I don't know how many Fallout games you played. Like
very few.
No, Fallout 3. There are these like central community hubs that you go into, like Nuketown, right? I think it's the name of the fucking place, or Bill. Anyways, there's the opportunity to engage with side stories and side quests that are not totally pertinent for your fulfillment of the actual story of the game. And you can spend the time there, but it's not like a necessity, and it's not like you don't feel like you lost out on anything.
Right.
That's cool when you do like community hubs, but
it's really hard to know, by the way, if that's the other part that I don't think games do very well. Like I was playing Expedition 33 and I'm playing that and I'm walking down just almost at the very beginning of the game where you're walking down this basically it's a very wide hallway, but it's art directed as like a big outside festival. And I can just make a beeline to the end, but if I start wandering, there's little things I can collect. And I'm like, I'm not enjoying collecting those things, but I know I need them, or I probably will be better off if I collect them. It's just, I really think game developers, I think there really should be a point where they say, you know, it's almost like maybe they should do this at DICE once a year or at GDC or whatever, but it's like, let's deconstruct a lot of our shit that we've just taken as normal. And let's just ask, do we still really need these mechanic tropes? Because I think if they really looked at it at an abstract level, some of the most annoying stuff in adventure games or action games is walking up to, like I'm playing Tormented Souls 2, which I think is a great demo, and I like the first one a lot. I'm really enjoying the demo. But a very large percentage of the gameplay is literally moving your character up against almost every item to see if a little icon appears to go, can I interact with that? Now, I don't know if you look at that abstractly as a piece of play, I don't know who's going to go, hey man, that's really fucking fun. That's some Miyamoto level of game design. It's like, no, it's a fucking chore. It's like a checklist of crap I got to get done before I get to have fun. Is the story so far in Tormented Souls is good. I don't know if it's better because I didn't finish the first one, but I liked the first one. But I would say that the story so far in the demo is quite interesting. Yeah.
Do you have a game mechanic that's prevalent in certain games that you just don't like? Because for me, I'm not a fan of RPGs that have the like follow mechanic or the escort mission, and it's essentially walk from A to B. Oh, there's an enemy interaction.
I mean,
It feels-
I don't like walk and talk stuff. I love it on the West Wing, but I don't like it in video games where it's like this person's walking and all you're doing is pushing the stick forward while they're talking.
Oh, like delivering narrative.
It's just like, come on, nobody wants this. I mean, maybe if the actual narrative was worth being delivered, sure. Maybe then it's great. A great story can see you through almost anything. But the vast majority of this is just dumb exposition, right? So I hate that. But I don't mind escort missions if they're compelling and interesting. Like I'm thinking about this game coming out from Capcom, Pragmata, and I have to assume, even though the vast majority of the game is she's on your back, the little robot girl's on your back, and she's hacking the enemies to allow you to sort of open up their defenses, and the better she hacks, which is a mini game for you, the more damage you do quicker. But I have to imagine there's a point where they're going to get separated, and whether you can jump between the two of them, or there are times where you have to protect her, or she has to protect you from afar. I definitely think stuff like that would be could be really, really cool. I'm super down with that.
Yeah, Ubisoft is fucking notorious for that walk and talk exposition fucking positioning they do. Like in
So
Assassin's
is
Creed.
PlayStation.
Yeah, well, yeah.
PlayStation shit is just like, guys, nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. No, they don't. I've had John Garvin on the show, and I'm just like, John, you're a great writer. I think you're a really good world builder, all that. Nobody wants to sit in a fucking golf cart for 30 minutes and listen to two characters just talk. They just don't. They just fucking don't. But he insists they do. Fine. Let's see. What else do we got? Tall Passy. What happened with PS5 exclusives this generation? I don't know. I think he goes by the name of Herman Holst would be my guess. I like what Left Control says. I like a good story sometimes. I like a good story all the time. But a good story isn't sitting in a golf cart or walking behind someone as they just pontificate and bloviate. What happened? Was this where's the first thing? Hang on. Come on now. What is with this page, man? Let me do it again.
Yeah, Eternal says it's somewhat bearable while riding to my destination. I get that.
Why would you need to ride to your destination? It's a
like,
video game.
In a game where it's like, oh, I'm playing like Skyrim, and I have to go from like one side of the map to the other, and I have the opportunity to like either teleport there, or I can like ride with the like quest giver, and they're talking about like, yeah, and we're gonna do this, and the reason why this is important is this, and that's.
I guess if you really want to lose yourself in the lore of it, I suppose. Yeah.
But if it's like, oh, the mission is you're at like the hub, the headquarters, and you're just like walking along with like one of the characters that's just delivering fucking like literally 7 minutes straight of dialogue, just talking.
Yeah.
Which feels like. Would you rather that be a walk with them in game or a cutscene?
I would rather they build a video game that if it requires that level of exposition, they realize they should write a book or make a movie or make a TV show or a comic book and make a video game that plays to the strength of the medium that they're in. My argument would be that it's kind of like saying, if you're making an action film and how do you like really long political diatribes to be expressed in your action film? Don't express them in my action film. How about that? Is what I would say. Okay. That's what I would say. Okay. This is an analyst. He said, yeah, I mean, he's bitching about PS5. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt. I'm sorry. You know, I don't really care. It's subjective, but the idea that you're going to try or anyone's going to really try to defend the output of PS5's first party generation is, I think, goofy. It's just goofy as fuck. It was not good. It hasn't been good. It doesn't mean there aren't some good games. It doesn't mean that you can't be excited for Death Stranding 2 or Ghost of Yodi. Of course you can. Of course you should. Great, but don't pretend. Don't try to sell us on this bullshit narrative that it's the same as it ever was, because it's not. It just isn't, and that's fine. Do I consider myself more or less successful than Kojima? Mostly way less. I think certainly God of War, even though I only worked on a couple of them, are way more successful than any of his franchises. he is much more influential to the art form. And I think the work he's done is a lot richer at a development level than I ever did. So maybe only on one franchise on sales, but for the vast majority, no. He's also way better at sniffing his own farts. I like Kojima. He's one of my favorite developers. Not my favorite, but one of my favorite. Love Metal Gear, but the guy's shtick, it's very difficult for me to know how much of it's an act, but regardless, I find it obnoxious as shit. But, that's okay. It's not for me. Okay.
More or less handsome than Sid Meier.
More, but that's a
he's
terrible
an
thing.
ugly
Sid Meier is not an ugly guy. He is an average-looking guy.
Oh, don't diminish humanity by saying he's average.
He's an old guy now too. Leave him alone.
Sid Meier, like 20 years ago, was like a accident.
Okay, that is a terrible. He's a normal.
Sorry, Sid Meier, not a fan.
He and I are
Your
probably
games are cool.
on our best days. He and I are probably 4.5s on our best days. I think we're about the same level of attractiveness. He's fine. He's just a normal looking dude. What's the problem with him?
I wouldn't say you're a 4.5. You're in like the 6s, 7s.
Okay,
like,
that's not true, but fine.
But the charisma also carries. The guy has like zero charisma.
Why? Are you trying to fuck him or play his games?
Yeah, both.
Okay, well, I'm trying to think who are really good looking. I remember being at the very first DICE conference and Jason Rubin was up there talking. He really, at the time, I don't know Jason at all, but I'm sure he's a nice guy. He seems like a nice guy. But he really, on that first speech, was up there talking about how we should be being invited to these big Hollywood parties and we should be these names. And he wanted people like him and Ted Price. He was basically saying the good looking, pretty people in video games should be treated like celebrities. That's pretty much what the speech was. When you're young, I was really young at the time. I'm like, yeah, I like that. And now I'm just like, stupid. But, Cliff was good looking back in his Gears days, says Rob. Okay, yeah. Todd Howard. Okay, so Cliff Blazinski, decent looking fellow. I'll give you that. And he's also a nice guy, which carries a lot.
Todd Howard is the average looking guy.
No, Todd Howard's a really very strange, whimsical skedaddler. Todd Howard is strange because there are times when Todd is a very good looking man. Like I look at this picture of Todd Howard and he's got like the jaw and he's got, he seems like a really good looking dude that ladies would like. But it's one of those things, and it's not my observation, but I agree with the observation that all it takes is you to squint a little bit, and he looks like an old granny, like an aunt or something. And if he was wearing a muumuu around the yard, and it's like, oh, that's Uncle Phil, but he's transitioning right now into Auntie Patrice. And it's weird because he's still the same looking guy, but it's just, I don't know if it's the camera angle or what, but there is some real truth in that. What else? Who else? Let's look at video game devs. Let's see, who else do we got? Let's just go to ChatGPT. I'm curious. See, now I'm having fun. It's like, get to the news. No, I want to look up developers. Who are considered the most handsome male video game developers? Here we go, boys. Oh, he's no Matlock fan. You goddamn right, Zeke. All right, Hideo Kojima, not fan. Why? I didn't say why he's admired. All right, fine. Let's do it. Let's do it.
His fashion sense is not bad.
A few male game developers are often praised for their good looks, charisma, or style. I don't want charisma or style. I want looks, but fine. Kojima. He's admired for cinematic flair and sleek, fashion-forward style. Corey, rugged beard, thoughtful eyes, and intense passion. Okay, I want looks. Neil, curly-haired, brooding intellectual with that emo heartthrob with a Cintiq vibe. Cliff Blazinski. Jaffe? What are you talking about? No! Okay, we're not talking about energy. We're talking about... look, Joseph Fares is a good look.
Mad genius energy that some fans find super compelling.
I want a list of pure good-looking devs. I don't care about energy or charisma. All right, here we go. Looks, no vibe. Okay, Neil Druckmann. I could go with that. Good looking dude. Jonathan Blow. I don't think so. No, he looks like somebody who should have been an extra in Inglorious Bastards.
On screen?
Yeah.
Like?
Yeah. Okay, so Neil Druckmann. All right, Druckmann's a good looking dude. I'll give him that. He was also in the military. You know, he's got a shtick going down. I don't think Jonathan Blow. I think, like I said, I think Jonathan Blow looks like a guy who should have been one of the Nazis in Inglorious Bastards. I don't know why he's on the list.
But in a good way, right?
No, as a Nazi way. Sharp cheekbones, clean-cut look in his prime. Mark Healy? The fuck is Mark Healy? Let's see who that is.
Little Big Planet? It's
Well,
so familiar.
Yeah, but I don't know who he is. I've never heard of this guy. Oh, okay. It's like an old aging 80s rocker. Youthful face, cheeky smile, soft bone structure. Joseph Fares, of course, he's a good looking dude. Who else? Ken Levine. Okay. Chris Avalon, Rami Ismail, Steve Gaynor. Okay. Let's do yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Find photos and rank them. Yeah, don't make me do it. You're the AI. Jaffe, who's the other host? He's not really a host. He's the producer. It's Tech Protect. All right, here we go. Here are the photos ranked. Neil Druckmann, Jonathan Blow, Joseph Fares is number 2. Jonathan Blow. Who the fuck is this guy? Marcus Leto. Yeah, add all of the contenders. Let's see. Why are we objectifying male game devs today? Because it's fun.
It's their turn, okay?
We're going to do it with women in a second. Hang on.
Yeah, then we're going to drink the breast milk out of the fridge.
I want more pictures, though. Okay.
You remember that story, Jaffe?
Yeah. Of that Mark Kern guy. Okay, now do it with females in game dev. Here we go. What we got coming up, boys? Amy Hennig. I mean, Amy's awesome, but I don't think most people would suggest she's the best looking woman. Keely Santiago? From that, I know, no. What? I mean, I'm not knocking these ladies. I'm sure they're great, but what? Yeah, no, they don't even know what they're doing. All right, well, let's go back over here. AI has horrible taste in men and women. I guess so. I guess they fucking do, man. I don't know what to tell you. All right, 1 second. Let me see something. Nothing happening in the news right now. Let's see. I got sent a Naruto quiz. I know nothing about Naruto.
No?
Do you know anything about Naruto?
No, like a decent amount.
I'll ask you because I don't know any of this shit. Let's see how well we know it. Defense shows more jurors freak off. So okay. All right. Let's see. Let us go to. Who is the main character in the anime Naruto?
It's Naruto Uzumaki.
Okay.
Are you sharing it on screen for the?
No. Oh, should I?
Yeah, for the audience, so they can
All
see
right.
it, not just two guys looking at.
What is the name of the demon fox sealed with Naruto?
That is Kurama.
What is Naruto's sensei and leader of Team 7?
That is Kakashi Hatake.
Oh, you got 3 out of 3. That was all it
Yeah.
was. Just 3 questions.
Oh well.
All right, well, I don't know anything about Naruto.
It's pronounced Naruto. Yeah.
Let's do, we'll do video game quiz. Here we go. Here we go. Video game quizzes. All right, let's see.
This one's on you.
We're not doing Pokemon bullshit. No, thank you. I don't want any of this Pokemon bullshit. Just give me something. Well, 80s video games. That's not fair. Lead video game characters. Here we go. Play the quiz. Okay, 22 questions. The lead character in Assassin's Creed is where'd he go? This guy, Altair. Wait, what am I doing? Why is it saying Super Mario Bros?
Well, now you have to select Super Mario's main character.
Thief.
So Mario
is.
Is that?
No clue on
Is that Manny
the name.
Calavera?
No, I think it's the nameless one. I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
Dante, God of War, Planescape. That's probably the nameless one, I guess. Final Fantasy is Cloud. Metroid is. Oh, these are stupid. Anybody know? Baldur's Gate. I mean, come on, really?
It's Tav, right?
The first Baldur's Gate?
Hold on. I'm trying to look. Minsk? Yeah, it is Minsk.
Gears of War. Where do you go? Hitman. Yeah, this is. I mean, any baby could do this.
Master Chief.
The Legend of Zelda. Is Zelda? Metal Gear. That's dumb. That's a dumb quiz. Anybody knows that. Well, I talk about Sarah Bond's latest video. We talked about it already, and I'll talk about it tonight on the proper show. Let's look at. Let's play some games. Let's see what.
Hell yeah.
I want to see what's worth. What is this? Northwest turns 12 on a yacht. Is that Northwest? This is Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's baby, I think. Is that who that is? Right.
Possibly. I don't know what Northwest looks like. I tend not to care or purposely look for child celebrities or
well, I don't
children of celebrities either.
I don't necessarily look for them, but you can't escape them when they're in the.
I hear you. But like I don't think I've actively ever been like.
Well, you're a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. I don't want that. I don't want this. Yeah, there's a new Tron game out today. It's from Mike Bithell. I hear it's pretty good. It's a little more strategic than I'm looking for right now. All right, hang on. Let me bring up. First, let's try. I just want to see if this is still up. I would like to try Mina the Howler. Do I miss making games? Not at all. There is one game I would like to make eventually. In fact, I was talking to a very well-known game producer yesterday about it. Hang on a sec. But the scenario would have to just be turnkey and exact for me to want anything to do with game development at this point.
I think our faces are overlapping on the stream, by the way. I know you're working on it.
All right, so this is from the guys. This is from the guys who made Shovel Knight, and this is their new game. The most common programming language. Well, I didn't program anything. I used. I had programmers I worked with, and they used assembly or C++, if I remember correctly. Are fanboys going crazy over the Sarah Bond video? I don't know. I try to avoid fanboys. I find them obnoxious as shit. But I would tell you that I don't care if they're going crazy, but I think if they're going to make a console that's basically the ROG Ally that they announced, I'm very interested. Yeah, I don't care about their story. No interest in your story right now. Make me love your game, and then I'll care about your story. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. So it's a little mouse on a boat. It's the Fievel Mousekewitz game from, what's it called? American Tail.
Another sequel, or not sequel, but another second game from Epic Games I'm looking forward to. I think it's Green Something Games that did Game Dev Tycoon. They're releasing a game.
What is it?
It's like a tavern business sim or something.
I'm
it's
in.
like in a world of adventure where everyone's risking their lives fighting dragons and demons and such. You run a cozy tavern mountain, and it's like
Ooh.
building up your company.
Is it out yet?
No, it's upcoming. I think it's here next year.
I like little cozy tavern games. That game's called Ball Pit, Darusk. Okay, we have to pick a weapon. They're all pretty good so far. I'll pick this one, I think. Some of them have charges. I guess this one doesn't, but fuck it, I don't care. Can I destroy this? I guess I can. They do a really good job, though, of capturing that GBA feel. God damn it. Oh my god. Is this one of those things I'm not meant to be able to kill? There's no way this is the first boss. Yeah, okay, this is... It's meant to, okay. I think the rumor on the ROG Ally has been there's going to be the less powerful one, which is going to be like $3 or $4.99, and then $7.99. I've heard there's those two prices.
I've heard $700 for the entry level and $9 to $1,000 for the premium.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, they haven't announced it, have they? These are just rumors, right?
These are just rumors, but based on the model that's already available by ROG, like it seems like the pricing would be about there. So like, I think it's $6.99 for the entry level.
Yeah, One Pump says Warcraft is coming to Game Pass. Yeah, I might play those for the first time. I mean, I played them, but like seriously. Jonathan says he heard what you heard, Tech. The ship's hull is damaged beyond repair. Well, fuck you then. Yeah. Was that hurting me? Not quite sure what that's doing. What? 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 Okay. I think it's ROG Destiny, but I think it's terrible. It's a terrible title.
ROG. Republic of Gamers.
Yeah, but if it's Republic of, wouldn't it be... Well, I guess it would be Raw. Okay, fair. I'm a little confused why I died that time, though. Okay. It's hard to tell.
The APU used in the new Ally is way more expensive than the old one. It really a laptop chip, meaning the battery life due to high TDP very expensive. I think it is a laptop chip set, pretty sure. But I think they were estimated to have like a 4-hour aggressive battery life, like a high intensive usage for voltage.
I'm probably going to just buy for my next console. I'm just going to buy a really cheap fucking laptop so I can play, just stream from the living room.
Yeah.
Because I have everything I need on that.
There.
How did I pick that up before? Okay. Do I have to have a certain level of health? Yeah, it will be one pump, but I don't want to have to buy all the expensive hardware for it. I'll just get something I can stream it. Oh, okay. I think I get it. Oh, wait. Okay, I got it. That's cool.
Nice mechanic.
Can I do it anywhere? I want to try to come up under him. Nope, can't do it. FBC not yet, Mike, but I will today.
What is Firebreak?
That's the multiplayer game from Remedy. Co-op shooter out today. Come on now. I think you're a mouse. I think you're a mouse. Oh, come on. Really? You're saying it's low on content, Avoid, but is it good? Or is it's good, but it's low on content? Or it's basic and it's low on content? Because I don't mind if it's low on content for launch day, especially since it's on Game Pass. But if it's basic and low on content, then yeah, no. Crypt Custodian, K-Nubs? Never heard of it. These guys do a lot of fucking damage.
Well, I got my hitch installed.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Did they just do it for you, or you had to do it?
No, they installed it for me.
Oh, good.
They were like, it'll, come back in like an hour and a half. It took 3 hours and 20 minutes. So.
Oh, Jesus. Came out Custodian 9 months ago. Okay. All right. Deliver at all cost is free on Epic. Yeah. See, I wanted to play that, and I probably will. I don't know if I will. There's so much to play. But the reason I haven't is I played the demo, and it just went on forever with its fucking story. And what we were pitched when you look at the game on the marketing was like, oh my God, this looks like super fun to drive around and try to protect the cargo. And then it's just like 20 minutes of going up to people and talking to them. And I'm just like, what is wrong with these developers? It's almost like they hired a bunch of writers and they got to give them something to do. It's like, dude, nobody gives a shit about that. Maybe eventually, but not at the beginning. I don't give a fuck. Maybe I'm alone in that. I don't know. Spend at shops. Okay. If it's mostly driving around the full game, then it totally begs the question, why did they open a game that is mostly driving around with nothing but just going around and talking to people and reading letters and turning on lights in your apartment? And it's like, what the fuck is this? Oh shit. I think these game devs should be really convinced that it's great to make games. That's noble. You don't need to be a fucking storyteller. Nothing wrong with telling a story in your game. That can be great, but make the goddamn game first. These people have no producers that talk to them. They have no executives. They have no training. What the fuck are they doing? It really pisses me off. Yeah, they would make Pong an epic adventure today. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Pong adventure. Old Pump says, they need you. They need you, Jaffe.
They don't need me. How hard is it to understand what the fuck I'm saying? They don't just change it, just do it. Maybe they're stoned. Well, okay, I'll forgive them then. Oh no, I need another rock. Oh, maybe I don't. Ooh, I knew him. That's because the people don't want to be game devs. They want to be movie directors. Yeah, it feels that way sometimes. What does that do?
It's a jump boost jump.
But I can. Is it jump? Oh no, it's not a jump. It's a hole.
Ah.
No, the ship. I fled down here. Is this your hideout? No, it's a Hallower's underlab. We can rest. Oh, okay. Alright. Machine dispenses plasma. What? Okay. Does this make... Okay. I'm kind of confused, though. Yeah, it feels very GBA, absolutely. Plasma vials. Hit enemies to gain plasma, then use vials to convert. Okay, I don't really understand this machine. That machine is where I can take bones, I guess, and sell them. But then it just spits out a bone. I have no idea what's happening. It's a good question, Jay Styles. Which game started the game? I mean, even when I was making games and before, there has always been the desire. So I think it was a slow thing. I think, probably Naughty Dog really kind of brought us into it more than any other, but okay, so this is like your little hideout. Okay. I mean, this is clearly a very well-made, produced game, which makes sense given the pedigree of the team. Why? Okay. Yeah, it is like Castlevania and Link's Awakening. So when you watch this tech, someone your age, because this really wasn't your nostalgia, do you look at this and have a desire to play a game like this, or it doesn't interest you?
I played on gamepad, which is actually something I'm looking for as a modern gamer, I guess.
You mean versus mouse, you mean?
Yeah, I would definitely play. This is like, as a PC gamer, I grow tired of always having to sitting up, playing my game on keyboard and mouse, and I am looking for something that's more like sit down and play. This would be it. Right now I've been like going back to older games on my original Xbox if I wanted to get that feeling, but this would be nice to have.
Well, it's interesting. Avoid says people are acting like this was forced onto gamers. It's a free market. There's a reason it's popular. No, it's not. You're right to an extent, but what I would say to you about I think these guys are up top here. What I would say to you though about this particular topic is, like, for example, if you're talking about if you buy a Naughty Dog game, you're right. There are people that go into that game going, I want cutscenes, I want the mood, I want the ambiance, and that's what I'm paying for. I agree 100% with you. But I'm talking about the fact that success, I don't think the audience has said that they like that carrying over to everything, like a game like Do Not Deliver or whatever. I think it's just that it's in there, and once you're playing the game, most people are like, all right, fine, whatever. Like, for me, it's a real bee in my bonnet. I don't know how many other people have the same bees in their bonnets that I do, but I personally find it obnoxious as shit. But yeah, I mean, your mileage will vary as it should. I get that. What was that right there? I like this game, though. I really do. It's cool. It feels really good to play. It seems to know what it wants to be. It seems pretty smart. Not smart like intellectual, but like smart choices of what they ask you to do as a player. There's enough thinking involved with it that it's not just mindless.
Speaking about games that are not really like focusing entirely on supreme graphics, rendering, all that. What is your opinion of West of Loathing?
That stick figure game?
Yeah.
I mean, I got it because everybody was saying it was amazing and I was bored of it. So, I didn't like it. I didn't have any problems with it. It just wasn't for me,
Yeah. You're just not an RPG guy, huh?
I love RPG. That's not true. It's absolutely not accurate.
What is the draw for you as an RPG? I mean, RPG non-action.
I loved Baldur's Gate 3.
Action RPG.
I love the Zelda games. I love...
action RPG.
That is an action RPG.
That's what I'm saying. Choose a non-action RPG that you like.
Okay, Baldur's Gate 3 is not an action game. It's turn-based.
But it's still action.
Okay, so I don't know what the difference is.
Almost entirely story-based RPG game.
Okay, so you're talking about a visual novel?
Kinda like.
I don't like visual novels at all.
Life is Strange.
Oh, I like games like that. I got no issues with that.
Did you place it as high as Well, Life is Strange is probably not a good example. It wasn't in my opinion, not a fantastic game. That is just like a visual novel.
No, I mean, visual novels are very, as they say, they're very reader heavy. I like I don't play a lot of Dragon Quest, Carlos, but I like the Dragon Quest games. I like Final Fantasy. I'm not opposed to slow burn games. I'm opposed to games like, for example, if you play an RPG, a strict turn-based RPG, the most recent RPG I really liked was called Echo Generation, which was like an indie RPG, but voxely looking, really, really like the Goonies, Stranger Things kind of thing. And I thought it was really great. However, the issue with that game, or not that game, but the issue is when you play an RPG that knows and likes being an RPG, it makes whatever they want you to do engaging. Like even the parry system in Expedition 33, it's like, okay, that's unique. I got to figure out how that works. It's the games that want to be something else than what they tell you they are that I'm like, I don't have patience for it, only because the fact remains, if I want to watch a really good movie, I'll watch a movie. Yeah. And I don't mean that like I'm being, flippant. Movies 99% of the time are better for storytelling than, at least that kind of storytelling, than video games. They just are. There's very little to debate on that. Doesn't mean games don't have really good stories. I don't know what this is. Do I jump on that?
I think you can bounce off of it.
Okay, that's going to be hard. Okay. Oh my God. I already discussed the Sarah Bond stuff, but I'll discuss it on tonight's show, though, yeah.
Another game mechanic question for you. What is your vibe, right, on games including like a collectathon like aspect to the gameplay?
I think it can be great. I like games like that. I've become, as I've gotten older, a completionist. Let me just make sure I've already done this. I don't know if I have.
Yeah. Like for example, it'd be like Mario 64, right? In order to get to the next stage, you have to get a certain amount of stars, and that progresses you the game.
Yeah, I think that can... The game sounds a bit too loud. Okay. I think that can be great. I like that. I think sometimes it can be... Let me find out where the game audio... Where's the game audio?
If you're adjusting the game audio, do it in the settings, not in the...
All right, hang on.
Not in the OBS. It's easier that way.
I like collecting games like that. I think, sometimes they can get... Hang on, I gotta find the pause menu.
It's not just escape?
I'm slowly losing viewers. I mean, yeah, that's what happens when you play video games. I mean, when you talk about things, but this is not really meant to be a show about, this is a prep show for tonight, right? So when I do the show tonight, I'll be able to talk about these games. It's less about and hanging out. This is less about meaning to be a standalone show so much as it is seeing what you guys want it to be on the main show, talking to you guys, talking to tech about the news. That's what it is. But yeah, no, gameplay is a really hard thing to make work for people. Like unless you're really focused on one game, which I'm not. So, but yeah, I like collectathons. I do. I think they're good. But I think sometimes they can kind of distract me from the main game, and it keeps me from finishing. So I don't know.
Now, God of War, right, was kind of a collectathon. When the definition is used that in order to progress in the game, you have to find this next item that then progresses you to the next.
That's not a collectathon though.
Some people have
no, they would be wrong then. It's simply not. I mean, that's an adventure game. A collectathon is like God of War had elements of that. God of War had elements where it was like, okay, if you collect all the Phoenix feathers or if you collect all the Cyclops eyes, you will be in a position to better defeat enemies. Or if you collect this, that, or the other, you will be in a position to see all the secrets. But the actual advancing through the game did not require any collecting other than getting a key, basically. What was a metaphorical key for a lock. I mean, if that's a collectathon for someone, fine, but I don't think most people would say that's how they consider it.
I've not particularly played the first God of War. It's in reviews now that I've been here. But is there not a mechanic in the game where you have to find like an item that lets you like, now you can like double jump, now you can do this?
No, there are items that you can, as you kill enemies, you collect orbs, and those orbs can be put into basically what amounts to being a store that you can buy new attacks. But you don't have, you can finish the game, if I remember correctly, at level 1. There are god powers you get, and it may be that we force you to get those. Like, you can't advance without them. But I don't think those are... We never thought about it like a Metroidvania kind of thing. It was never that. And I don't even think Metroidvania is a collectathon. I mean, who knows, man? It's these terms. Who the fuck knows?
They're always changing, always adapting.
And people have different... Yeah, I don't know. I just made shit I thought... Or asked the team to make shit I thought was cool, and they thought was cool, and...
Yeah.
Oh my god, I like this game, but it's a little... Like
tough.
that? Come on, man.
And one of my favorite games of all time is, I think definitionally a collectathon, which is Castlevania Aria of Sorrows.
Yeah, that's a
Right.
good game. I don't think
You
that's a
wanna progress-
collectathon. You think that's a collectathon?
If you want to progress in the game, like, you know, you have to get essentially like the same thing, like the god powers, like the ability to do double dash or
Yeah, I mean,
slide
when you
dash.
say collectathon, I'm thinking Banjo-Kazooie kind of thing. That's a collectathon.
Yeah. I think I prefer your definition over the modern TikTok definition.
I mean, TikTok will fuck itself. Yeah! Alright, hang on. Oh, I forgot I had that sword.
You have to jump onto that roof, I think.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of health left.
Now what? Natural predators to...
Oh my god, man. It's a demo.
Roadkill says Concord is the best game.
Of course, Jeffy walked right into it. Oh, these are bounces. Okay. What?
I think you use those puffer things to jump over these walls.
Yeah, but
So-
I can't get to them.
Yeah, I think this is just showing you that this is another level or another area of the level.
Yeah, but why would it give me this rope then? Oh, I can go the other way too. Okay.
Yeah, just to see.
Oh no, I'm not gonna make this. Is too hard. Oh wait, I can just jump. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had to go do the underground thing.
The dig? No, I was like, oh, Jaffy's swagging on us.
No. Trust me, no. Okay. Where the fuck is the Yeah, the visuals are kind of confusing in this game. Like the verticality. Oh, see, I didn't even know I could get up there.
Yeah. Like, what is a wall? What is like just a step? See what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, this is weird. I don't know what to do next. Tell you what I'm going to do next. I'm going to get some vials. Okay, that's where I'm confused. I killed enemies. Hit enemies to gain plasma, then use the vials to convert into health. Okay, where do I do that? Here? Should I have gone the other direction, maybe?
I think the way that it shoots out all these collectibles is obnoxious, personally.
I think it would be fun if I had to hurry and if I collected them faster, there was an advantage. Can I go? Well, I don't have anything to do there. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now I just wasted one. I don't understand. Oh, the vials I have, it says 3, even though they look like they're unfilled. Okay, fine. So it's got to be up here. I mean, whatever this... I agree the tree looks suspicious, but there's not much I can do to it. Okay, looks like Mappy. Why should Technic take notes? What's he going to do with them?
Perhaps Tech should take notes on Jackie's experience playing the game. I am. I take
To what end?
Well, end of the year game review. The games Jackie played. Special. Seasonal.
I don't even understand this vial mechanic. Do I have a vial or do I not have a vial? It says 3. Oh, I guess maybe when you're in combat. This is a good game, but given its yacht club, it's disappointingly messy. Like, it kind of feels like these guys should be a little bit more experienced. I mean, they are experienced, but some of these things where I'm dying or confused in a demo. Alex, please stop asking me about Death Stranding. I have no interest in playing it, dude. Oh, I must have killed that one before.
Okay.
So
well,
now
they should have respawned. They're supposed to respawn. So
I know.
That one didn't.
Well, it is a demo. Maybe, you know.
Hey, get the bubble shooter guy.
What's that?
The bubble shooter guy from the Mario game.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's go across the bridge where the bubble shooter was, I think.
Yeah, I am. I just want to... I mean, no offense, Alex. I'm not being a dick or anything. I'm just kind of like, I'm not going to play Death Stranding 2. I don't want to. It doesn't interest me.
I will.
Yeah, let Tech play it. I don't give a shit.
Death Stranding 2. I enjoyed the first game.
I enjoyed it, but it's too long for me. I'm not playing that fucking thing.
Did you beat the game?
God, no.
Okay, I did. You went back to the original area, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, the rope. Yeah, it's like a little bit of a delay for me.
I have not bought the new one, the new Switch now. I mean, I'm not opposed to looking into Death Stranding if the even if the reviews are great, though. The reviews of the first one were great. It's just slow for me, man. I don't have time for it. I don't want to play every fucking game. But if you are excited, I think that's wonderful. That's great. A lot of people are.
I think you have to approach from the top corner to make it to block the gap.
Clever girl. The fuck was that? Interesting.
I think it requires a key. Not a key.
I can't tell what the art is in this as much as I should. I have the time to play any game for hundreds, but I'll start feeling depressed like I'm wasting my life playing the same game that long. Interesting. The new Call of... yeah, I love the new Call of Duty. It's excellent.
Did you hear course, the new Call of Duty coming out is made by the same developer as the recent one, which is like
Yeah.
a change of phase.
Yeah. I'm not
It's
sure
like-
why. I'm curious. I'm not your enemy. I'm a they blew up the spark generator, flames, destruction. I barely made it out alive. Okay. Oh, there's that key. Okay. Ooh. Alright, that's cool. No, no, no. Oh, I just have to touch it?
Yeah, so you just change what power up you're using.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had to pick it up or...
Dig under the ropes on the left and then jump out the last second. No.
Yeah.
Oh, can you use the axe to cut the ropes? Oh no, you did it. Gamer.
I really should stop
You don't have to-
obsessing. I know.
You don't have to dig to jump.
I know. I know. I assumed you got like a little pop.
It's the same distance.
Don't make me do all this shit again. I'm about to give up on this game. Tell
Is
me
the
at
rope
least the
down?
ropes are down.
Yeah, the ropes are down.
Okay.
Just skip this and go to the right.
Oh.
Borderlands is boring. Borderlands is cool as a party game. As a solo adventure, I find it to be fascinating.
I like that your way to avoid these guys though is you can kind of block by make a note real quick. What's that called? I want to go over some of the naughty mods tonight for Stellar Blade.
Okay.
It is funny. I mean, there's got to be a point. God damn it. Yeah, this is not very good. It's got a lot of good stuff, but it's okay. All bones lost, and I have to go back to where? Let's see.
Your hideout.
Are the ropes still down? Yeah, I mean, I'm torn on this because it's like that fight right there where I died. It's like, okay, yeah, I kind of get I should have died maybe, but I was trying to use the burrowing to dodge, and it's like it there needs to be a point that if you are holding the button to burrow, but see that like it's like come on, man, like I don't know, maybe I just have to get used to the timing, but it's kind of annoying. It's not that I suck at the game, and it's not that it's a bad game at all, but it feels a little tuned weirdly, but maybe that's just me. Let's see. Yeah, it seems very inspired by those, PK, I agree. You know what it is? It kind of gives advantage to the enemy and not the player, and that's what's really shitty about it. Like, a lot of games would let the player have the advantage on, like, a jumping hit or whatever. It's also hard to... You don't have 8 directions on the attacks, either. No, you do have to get that little extra pop by going underground.
You really?
Yeah. Oh my, see that? Like, it needs to flow. It needs to fucking flow. Like, you need to be able to kind of like string that shit together. And it's really, you guys, Yacht Club's better than this. It's like when I came right up from that jump, it needed to register that I already had the jump button down for another dive, but I have to lift my finger off the trigger and press it again. And so it really kind of kills the kind of, like, you have to stop before you do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
Like, usually you want to go, hang on.
I think you can use an axe on this guy.
Yeah, usually you want to kind of go like, I want to go pop out, but I couldn't do it because it wants me to lift my finger off the, oh, it's really dumb. Now maybe there's a reason I'll understand later why they did that, but it's super frustrating. I don't think there's any lag kills given I'm playing it locally.
What a stupid design for a key. This is the head at the top and not the actual key.
Matthew, it flows if you get good at it. I hope so. Because there is a lot to like about it. I definitely think it's cool. Oh, see, that was bullshit. I didn't even know if that looked like a... And it's weird. It gives you 8-direction... Like, you have 8-direction movement, but you only have 4-direction attack. So... It's a little goofball. Just can't go under the fire. Oh my god!
You can't go over the fire.
I don't know if... I think you can go over the fire.
Go over the fire. You have to go onto that little bridge on the left and then diagonally jump to get that little relic. Diagonally jump again. To avoid like the fire's hitbox entirely.
It's really...
Yeah.
I
I drop this at this point. Get an
Yeah.
understanding of the game.
Alex, I'm not going to be going out to watch it, but I hear it's great. How to Train Your Dragon?
Fun series. I like the animated cartoon. You could just ignore these guys, right?
I'm trying.
The next part. Oh, he killed him. Okay.
Why am I trying to get all the collectibles? Because it's just how I play. I'm not thinking about it like a demo. I'm just thinking about it like I'm playing the game. It's weird though that it trains you to jump diagonally,
Yeah.
but you can't attack diagonally. Maybe you can level up eventually and you can, I don't know.
It'd be cool if it had like a sword instead of a whip.
I can get a sword. I think I'm going to get that next time.
Because the sword, I imagine, would have like an arc that does like, you know, a 3-directional diagonal.
I imagine I can change that when I go back into my little hole, I think. Right, it could be an upgrade, right? They love this diagonal jump. They just think it's the knees bees. It's like, okay, we get it, pal.
Oh, if you had the axe, I think you'd kill that bush. Oh, you have to jump onto the thing and then jump right in here.
The bond with the martini? No, what is that?
Jump down, right?
Oh, we gotta go
On the
back.
button. I don't know, the button has a jump down ledge, I think.
Does it?
Art design.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, you're right. I mean, there's clearly something I like about this, or I would have shelved it, but, Alright, let's see if I can change my weapon here. Oh, not here, it's over here. Why can't I... check the news. Roadkill says Trump just posted I don't know what that means. Unconditional surrender by Japan? I mean, Iran? I don't even understand what you're talking about.
Oh shit, hold on.
Like this, I have no idea what this does. I guess I get bones but I already had bones. So I don't know, these are more just bones.
Trump calls for Iran's unconditional surrender as Israeli/Iran air war rages on.
Okay, well so he didn't post unconditional surrender. He posted he wants unconditional surrender. Well, yeah, sure. But he's probably doing because they're going to kill the Ayatollah.
It says President Trump warned the Iranian officials that the U.S.'s patience is wearing thin, but also clarified there's no intention to kill Iran's leader for now.
Yeah, this is old news. This is from this morning. So I guess these are bones I'm collecting.
Within the last 2 hours, Trump has confirmed that the U.S. knows the whereabouts of the leader.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think they're going to kill. They're going for regime change is what they're saying. Which, hey, again, I mean, who the fuck knows? On one hand, I want to say it would be great because it sure would be nice to have Iran go back to the democracy it used to be. And on the other hand, who knows what propaganda we get fed? Maybe the Iranians, although I hear a lot of the young Iranians have been wanting to revolt. So maybe that's what'll happen. Where did you go, Tech?
I'm here.
Oh, you weren't on the screen. It's weird. It pops you off sometimes. Can I change my weapon? Hang on. No. They gave me a choice earlier. Okay, these are just things that I've encountered, but
Yeah.
you can only hold one. Okay, well, I don't care about that. I want to change weapons, man. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought I could collect these rocks.
Okay, it hurts.
You think I'd be able to change the weapon somewhere? Because the guy on the ship gave me total options to change it.
Stephen Hawking says, still don't think it'll be much more than airstrikes and tomahawk missiles. A ground offensive into Iran is a...
Yeah, I agree, but I do think what we'll see, this is bizarre. I think we'll end up, I do think they're going to try to kill the guy.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're still playing this game.
I like it. I mean, there's something about it I like. I don't know. But at the same time, I mean, I'm assuming if this boss, I can't kill this boss, I'm done. But I certainly do not have the immediate love for this that I had for Shovel Knight. That was like an immediate, oh my god. But this is almost like, whereas Shovel Knight sort of understood the limitations of that era of games and built on it with the nostalgia was fun, this just feels as frustrating at times as those old games.
Can you jump and attack in the air?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't need to wait for the fucking dickheads to
I know, but it's hard to get to that position with the fire because I can't attack at an angle. So
yeah.
Like this, I mean, there's not much you can do. Like there's no real defense except that, which is good.
3 times and then punch it.
All right, hang on, let me try again.
Ah.
Well, I'm sorry, but you know, people are like, Jeff, why don't you ever finish games? And I'm trying to finish a demo, and now you're like, ugh. We're playing the altars after this.
You going over 2 hours? Like 2 hours today?
Well, yeah, because I'm prepping for tonight anyway, so
Okay.
that's what I'm going to be doing anyway. May as well stream it. Or maybe I'll make it members only, though. Should we make it members only? We're not making any money doing the stream.
Either way, it's the same thing, same return.
Yeah, nobody likes watching me game, which I don't blame them. Ah! All right, so he swings. He has a big one.
It's a big one.
So I think it's 2.
Get 1 hit in every time he's on.
After he does the big jump.
Well, any swing looks like 1 hit's good.
God damn it. How close was I? Does he have a hit point?
I don't think you're too close. I counted 5 hits. I imagine he has more. Common enemies are 3 punches usually, so I imagine he's like
15.
X that.
Come on.
Well,
Fuck it, I'm done. I have things to do. I might come back to it if it saves. But if it doesn't save, fuck it. Like I do like this. I don't have return everything the state was in before entering. There's something about it I do like, but it is kind of disappointing at the same time. So I don't know. I got to think about my. There's so much I want to like. I love the art style. I love the developer. There's a lot of stuff that just feels fun, but man, it needs some tuning, man. It really does. That's a fucking demo, you guys. Put that fucking thing out. Okay, I do want to look at. Because I know that Gray's coming on, Kirk and Gray. So I'm going to play it in the clouds. Here's what I do. I'm going to take 10-minute break. It's 1 o'clock here. I'll be back at 1:30. No, it's 1:20. I'll be back at 1:30, and we'll be playing the alters. So
Stream staying live? Or
yeah, I'll just keep it live. I mean,
yeah,
you know,
I'm I have an appointment at 2:30 downtown. By the way,
okay.
I'm turning in my firearms, Jaffe.
You don't have to turn them in. Why don't you sell them?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, that's good. All right.
Yeah. Although firearm sales are shit right now.
All right. We'll see when we see you. I mean, are you going to be here at 1:30 or no?
I'll be here at 1:30.
All right. I'll be back in 10 minutes, you guys.
Put in like a screen that says like BRB.
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now.
Solid.
And then I'm muting you and I. Or I'm muting myself. You should mute yourself if you want to.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. 1 second. All right. Let's see. All right. I think text back. I don't fucking know. I'll see. All right, welcome back. Members, well, anybody can watch, but we're members only chat. So if you want to chat and you're watching, consider membership to the goddamn show. It only costs you what? Fucking what is it? $4.99, something like that. Come on now. What do we got going on? Let's check out the altars. I do miss playing Call of Duty though. I haven't played Call of Duty in a while though. I really would like to. Here we go. It's one of those games. It's gotten really good. I think it's like above 80 on Metacritic. There's some reviewers that did not like it at all, but most of them found it, if nothing else, very interesting. So it's on Game Pass. Figured, fuck it, I'll try it. Yeah, I'm not going to play it right now, Alex. I'm doing this right now, but I want to get back into it in general, though. I'd like to play zombies more, but I need to get a group of people to play zombies with. Because you can play it on your own, but kind of hard. And it's not really tuned for that. What? An unconditional surrender? I don't know. I mean, again, I didn't even know we were at war. Congress has to declare war. I believe. But, you know, Trump and, you know, our society, we're so stupid. We don't really know how things work, so who knows? Who's to say, Alex? Who's to fucking say at this point? Not me. Not me, champ. Hey, hello, Kimball's Bits 7. Kibbles and Bits? Kibbles and Bits. Kibbles and Bits. I want to get me some. I finally caught you guys live. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat, man. Good to see you.
Hello.
Well, hello. This is a user agreement. Thanks, Kimbles. We appreciate it, buddy. Hello, Joey Bag. Doing good. Prepping for tonight's show. Ours and Israel's messaging this week. It's very clear we're going to declare war. Cool. I mean, not cool, but I mean, that's fine. But we have to be at war before we accept terms of surrender. Trump's a moron, though. He just talks. He says things. He doesn't think about it. He adds little words like for within and fort with and all this shit. And it's like supposed to be like, oh, see, I said that. So it's, you know what I feel about the guy. Some of you guys love him. That's great. Do with that what you want. Da Vinci says unconditional entails Iran being punished. What does that mean? For funding Hamas? Okay. No video games for a week?
That's at least what we're going to ask for. The minimum.
I think we're going to... It's going to be regime change is what it's going to be. Which, for people who live in the West, is probably a good thing. And maybe people who live there. But again, I have to be real careful because so much propaganda, man. I don't know who to believe. But assuming you believe the Western view of what a lot of younger people in Iran want, and people in that region, a lot of people do want regime change. But I don't fucking know. This is the true story of
How
Tech
did I
Protect.
end up here?
I don't know, Jan.
My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place.
Is that right, Troy?
Far from home.
Isn't a great day for fishing amazing? Fuck yeah.
You
journey
get the
whose
joke there,
route is
Daffy, about
unknown.
Iran is about to start
The
making anime.
destination
Because Japan?
out of sight.
Yeah. Japan had to rebrand themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus,
Was
you're
this
chewing.
path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way?
Goddamn right, Rob.
Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road?
Don't say just the
Or is
beginning.
it yet another branch?
Okay, that's okay. They should now go into, this is a story of a girl. Cried a river and drowned the whole world. That'd be great. That'd be great.
I absolutely love her. Chomp Master.
I'm done. Okay, I'm going to put The Expanse on the list to look at for tonight, Alex. I wonder if the creators are like, would you pay attention to our game? Son of a bitch.
That was a tough landing. Volsky here. Do you read me? Anyone?
Yeah, if there's anything you guys want on tonight's Gabbin' and Games, leave it in the chat and we'll get it on the list. And if it's interesting, we'll cover it tonight. I wonder if I should play this with controller. Probably for now.
Yeah, gamepad's pretty good.
Is it Death Stranding 2? Kind of looks like it, but no. See, when you first play, it's too loud, right? It's a little loud.
Me tune in on the stream. Oh, it's really loud on the stream.
Yeah, hang on. Ow. Bit my lip twice
The
today.
go-to audio for streamers is like 30 to 40% on games, so you can still hear the commentary.
When you play a game like this, like, it takes me a while to settle into the game because I really always find myself wanting to, like, can I swim? Can I go out there? How far can I go? You know, I'm always doing that kind of shit. Which, is that just me, or do you do that as well?
Depends on the game. So like this game, I probably wouldn't be like game testing it.
Do you immediately just throw yourself into the immersion of it then?
Yeah, because this feels like they're gonna heavily go into story, so I should probably just like explore the story. But for like Baldur's Gate 3,
Well, yeah.
I was like, what can I do? Where can I go? Can I jump on this?
His animation's a little goofy, which again, I don't mind. Naughty Dog wouldn't ship it, but you gotta fucking ship sometimes. I mean, they ship all the time. They don't ship all the time, but my point is, I can live with the jank if it's good. And they, I mean, wouldn't you rather have PlayStation? I'm gonna make that note. I'm not even gonna ask the question right now. Unconditional. Fuck you, Bukaki. Unconditional surrender means, yeah, they have to all start playing Xbox. Come on, you get it? Because we're talking about games, but we're also talking about the Iranian war. See how I merge them? I'm very good at this.
That's an emergency flare for my capsule. I should look out for those.
Yeah, dude, the water in Sea of Thieves is amazing. So fun to swim in.
Hello? You read me? This is Jan Dolsky.
Hello, Jan.
I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray. Maybe the radio's broken.
When is Gears of War out, Tech? Or I mean, Rob? For it's July, is it?
August 26th.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that again.
Captain. Shit. Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta...
Shut up, Bukaki.
The others.
I actually watched the movie. I did not think it was that great. An AI partner, we're already starting to see that in some games. Fortnite with the Darth Vader mod, and they're just getting started, they were saying last week, on doing that kind of stuff. And there's a military shooter from Eastern Europe that does it, but it's in beta right now. I can't get in.
The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside.
Where it's like a shooter like...
I don't get it.
what was that game? Not The Two of Us. What was it called? From EA, where you're the two soldiers, army of two, but one guy's just the AI. And it's cool because you can tell them to do literal things like go open that green locker, but you can also just have conversations with them. And I think that's going to be amazing when they put it on a game like Ready or Not, where you really are building a connection with the troops that you can lose if you're bad at that game.
Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the
Yeah, no,
base.
I know it was meant to be two-player.
Try and get down there.
This is as well, but the idea is one of your players can be AI,
Drop-off point.
which I know sounds like, well, how is that? You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. But yes, I get your point.
Gaki says, like Army of Fool better.
I saw it. I didn't respond to it though because I don't understand his joke.
Hey, Fool. What's up, Fool?
But what does that MS-13 mean?
MS-13 is a very popular gang. It's
Oh, I see. Yeah. Sorry, Bukaki, I'm not racist. I don't get your racist jokes. Joey Bag of Donuts, this is called The Alters. It's on Game Pass, just came out a couple of, like last week, I think.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
Right, but these are ones, Da Vinci's, that you can talk to, though, like large language model. This guy's very confused. I don't like this character.
Makes no sense.
Everything he said so far is, I don't understand. What? Why? What's happening? Just don't say anything.
That's funny.
It's not funny. It's annoying. It's like, sometimes people just...
It's
they
funny that you have that critique already.
No, it's just like, because that's what he deserves that critique. A lot of times writers, they just gotta they feel like they gotta fill the silence with something. And it's like, just shh. It's okay. Sometimes silence sets the mood. Leave it alone. Give me one line to let us know that the guy is confused and struggling, and shut the fuck up. No, I want to show you I can write dialogue. Look at me go. Wow, Jaffe, really? You're a very critical person. Yes, I am. When it comes to the mediums I love. Yes, I know what you're referencing, you fuck. Well, that guy won president. That guy beat Trump at that time.
Yes, the elevator. Quick.
That looked way farther than how long it took you to get there.
Well, I got to turn. You got. Wait. What did you say, Zach? I can't hear you.
That base way farther away than it looked like it took you to get there.
Yeah.
That was close.
I know it was close. Who are you talking to? Shut the fuck up. Why do you have to say that was close? Oh, I hate shit like that. It's so bullshit. It really does not make me feel I'm in good hands.
For a moment, I hope someone else made it.
I know. Okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I think that's neat. That's very neat. Find the communications room. Well, that's easy. I'll just look here. It's up and left. Okay.
Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone? Great, yeah,
Yeah, F1 looks great, Alex. I hear it's great.
The mission speak. Jan Dolsky. Corporate ID 4672B. I'm afraid the former captain is gone, together with the rest of the crew. Hello? Can you get me out of here? What do you mean? Remaining to what? Talk to me. What's the danger?
But like, this is frustrating because after I've read it, I want to hit X, but I don't know if it's going to kill the whole cutscene or just skip the dialogue that's on the screen.
No, don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what? You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right? Sunrise. Perfect. I need to find those captain's logs.
Oh my god, really? Ugh. I'm gonna read all this shit right now. Adipide, it's So far, I mean, it's one of those games, I guess, that you could really get into if you're in the headspace for it. I don't think this one's going to be for me, though. I like it. Like, I like what it's about and, like, at a conceptual level. But let me give it, I'm going to give it a few more 10 minutes or so. Okay, so follow the instructions, gather 60 medals outside. All right, let me get the fuck out of here. Maybe I can have some fucking fun. And I do like kind of the semi-hard sci-fi aesthetic of it. It just kind of feels a little, let's see. Right, so you can add to this if you want to build the base. I don't agree with that at all, Alex. It's an interesting game, though. You know, it just doesn't immediately grab you unless you're kind of in the headspace for it. But it's nice to see people making stuff. I may play Stellar Blade, actually, now that it's on PC. And I can play it at the highest level. But, you know, I played the demo and I liked it, but I don't know if I like it $60 like it. But you can find shallow deposits. They contain limited amounts of resources. I didn't miss out. I missed out on what? Did they pull it from distribution? I don't even know what the fuck that means, Addy Pie. Yeah, but that's anything.
I don't like this game.
I just want to play it a few more minutes.
Yeah, I mean, give it a shot. It feels like a like someone played a lot of Fallout Shelter and said, "What if it was first person, you know, like third person? You play the character."
Like, I like the ambiance of it, and I like kind of what it seems to want to be about, but you know.
Yeah.
Hey, that looks like our ship's cargo drop. It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff. Yeah, this is one of the things they told me to take on the mission. Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories. Typical corporate bullshit. Is that a movie? Huh. Alicorp even thought of entertainment at the base.
I'm done.
Yeah. Fair.
It's not bad for what it is, I suppose, but not for me. Definitely not for me. Let's see what else. What do you mean, come on? You go play it if you want to fucking play it. I don't want to play it. Let's look at this. The Eternal Die is out on Game Pass. Let's try that. There we go. Bukaki says, I'm digging a trench right now and having more fun than Jaffe playing the game. You probably are. I mean, it's you know, it's fine. Nothing wrong with it. It's fine. I don't know what to tell you about it. It's just kind of there. It just kind of sits there. It feels like it does want to be Death Stranding. And it also feels like it has something to say. It's about something and everything. And that's cool. And maybe if you, it's one of the, here's the thing. Here's what I'll tell you. I don't have the patience to stick around to discover if it is a hidden gem or not. There's too much to play, and games take too long to play. And I think that's one of the things, again, it goes back to these sort of, kind of rules of development. It's like, they're not movies, man. People are not going to give them the same time. A movie's 2 hours and it's not a huge investment. I'm not going to play this thing for 5 hours before I know if I like it or not. I'm just not. Fuck off. Call of Duty's fine on GeForce, but I don't want to play. I mean, I guess I could try to play it. Calvin plays Fortnite on GeForce and he's got no issues with it, but I'd rather play that locally. I don't give a shit, Alex. Alex, I listen, I ask this with utmost respect because there's absolutely nothing wrong with any neurodivergent people. I'm super neurodivergent in a lot of ways. But are you autistic? And I ask because sometimes you just ask me constant barrage of questions, and I don't know if you're trolling. Let me ask Bukaki. Bukaki, do you think Alex is a troll, or do you think he has some neurodivergency? Because it's like, Jesus, man, why don't you ask me what you should have for lunch next? I don't understand. I'm just curious, that's all.
You didn't choose the easy one?
No.
Once upon a time,
It's not,
in the wonderful
calling someone
kingdom
autistic
of
is not
London,
rude. There's nothing wrong with being
everyone is
autistic,
happy
Addie Pie.
in
But a lot of
order
autistic
and
people
in
struggle with social cues. That's why I'm asking.
This was all thanks to the great Queen Alexandra, who fairly wielded the power of the ancient black dye. But this black dye
Like the
was
response.
an ally
Come on now.
of many
I'm
faces.
just asking. It's not an insult.
As corruption spread, betrayal followed, and the kingdom soon fell like pieces on a board. In this chaos, a sister's life was lost. But a long-lost friend returned. Fueled by vengeance, the reunited pair challenged the evil before them. But the odds
Like so he's
were
called in
not
many times
in
and
their
asked you
favor.
the same question.
It's not answering my question. So what? That doesn't help me, Alex.
And our heroes found themselves dragged into the twisted realms of the Black Dye.
Hello, David Seeger.
Of course I'm Alexandra. Who else would I... For how long have we been trapped here?
See, this is already more interesting. Because you're doing stuff. You have agency immediately. Why is this hard for people? Oh yeah, whatever happened to Ludo? We lost that guy.
He's around.
Is he?
Yeah, he's not on his bases right now.
He's what?
He hangs out with, like Ludium.
Is that right, Addie Pie?
Alexandra.
Who are you?
After all I've done for you,
Good.
Good,
Then
great.
oh, we will play.
Make a note. Hang on. I
Making a
got
note.
fun of his accent. I just, you know, okay, maybe I was a little bit. You can't. I don't think you can be racist against French people.
Racist towards anyone. Okay.
But French isn't a race of people.
I mean,
You can be xenophobic.
Enters the board.
yeah, I mean like colloquial racism.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just talking semantics, yeah.
gold.
Are you a fan of mechanics like this?
Maybe. I don't know the fuck is happening.
Seems like it's a synergistic little add components. It has different outcomes, different builds.
There's ancient magic in these.
I don't know. It seems a little overly complicated. I'm sure you can get the point of it, but it still seems a little overly complicated. Yeah, no. I'm done.
I like the telegraphing on the enemies better than the mouse game.
Can I just end this fucking thing? How the fuck do I stop playing the game? Oh, it's just Hades. I don't want to play it. Okay, can I just quit? Oh, is this the part where she realizes she can't die and has to try again? Enough!
Phantom, we...
Okay, don't care. Played it 1,000 times. We're moving on. Over-designed horseshit. What else do we got? Let's see what else is good to play. Let's see what else there is to see what is worth playing. But that was some horseshit right there, my friends. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not playing Firebreak. People told me it was shit. Not shit, but basic, so I have things to do. That's okay. All right, let's see what's on Steam.
Alex wants to know why they haven't added aliens to the Bible or the Quran since they're real.
Please shut up. Shut up, Alex. Please shut the fuck up.
Sorry, Alex. It's over.
I'm just so tired of these questions, Alex. I really am. People said this is kind of cool. Let's try this. Is this on screen? Are you seeing it?
Currently a black screen. It's loading, maybe?
No. Here we go. That's weird. When I'm over here, it's on the screen. I'm over here. It's not? What? Oh my god, can I just pause a fucking game ever? Let me pause the fucking game. I'm doing stuff.
I see it now.
You see the game?
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't see it, but if you guys can see it, okay, cool.
No,
What?
I don't. It's weird again.
Do you see it now?
It's a 4-second delay.
Hang on. I don't even have options for this fucking game. Okay, can I please just turn the volume down?
Not on stream yet.
It's not on stream.
Not on stream now.
And now it should be. That's really weird. I wonder why the game doesn't want you to see it.
Now it's on stream.
Not anymore. Yeah, fuck you, game. You had your shot. I was gonna...
Yeah, you're right. It's gone.
Then go fuck off. I'm so cranky right now. I get so annoyed when games are bad. Dead as Disco. People say this is really good. Let's look at this. What is Fyro, Alex? What is that? Oh, I have zero interest in Firebreak. No, thank you. I'm so over co-op shooters. Ugh, no way. But I mean, you know, enjoy it. I mean, it is, yeah, Remedy's, people love Remedy. I think it's cool. It's out today on Game Pass and PSN. I didn't say it wasn't good. Somebody said it was basic and there wasn't a lot of content. All right, David Seeger, good to see you, bud.
Bye, Seeger.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I just play? No, you got to see all my shit. I don't want to see all your fucking shit. Just let me play the goddamn game. Okay.
Hey, Bill on a brand new mission. Me and my boys way up right now, and it's time we made a difference. Set this blood in the water. I hope you built for swimming. We turn 2 steps into 2 deaths. Do you know the difference? Listen, hey, killer boys running the set. Key boys will be no threat. We got big toys for big boys and they come with tech. No regrets. Shoot my pulse, I ain't missing a step. Say they both, you won't say it again. This was dead. Yeah. Living in a brand new season. Never Lexus like 4 seasons. Speak about sound, we don't need reasons. Matter of fact, we stand like demons. Yeah. Tell me, do you stand for treason? Bad to the bone, my blood's been freezing. Straight to the bone, the boys been reaching. Hey, I'm on a brand new mission. Me and my boys way up right now. This time we made a difference. Set this blood in the water. I hope you built for swimming. We turned 2 steps into 2 deaths. You know the difference. Listen, hey, killer boys running the set. Key boys will be no threat. We got big toys for big boys and they come with tech. No regrets. Shoot them up close, I ain't missing a step. Say it once, we'll say it again. There's no dead. Making our waves, we've been making our stage, we've been making our moves. Matter of fact, we ain't making no truth. Bring it backstage, we can make it go proof. Case no cold, they ain't no proof. Tell me what you hold, your road, where you go to. Never told a lie, we outside, you just old news. Tell me from the top of the game, what you go to. It's moving like kung fu. 1, 2, 3, chop a bullets don't miss. 1, 2, trust, I ain't talking no diss roof. This for move like a rollie on the street. This beat moves like a glove on the 6.
Morgan, didn't you say you can put your own music in here?
Killer boys up and you know what it is. Hey, picked up a stone and a stick and a cloak and a massive shit. Got a reason to boast. Thought came down to be me on the boat. Pieces gave me, you know won't choke. One with the punch, but I hope it don't choke. You bitches are shaking like civils like choke. Bitch went crazy, I'm moving so wavy. They tell me that I am really just doing my mind. I'm on a brand new mission. Me and my boys way up right now. This time we made a difference. Sink this blood in the water. I hope you built for swimming. We turned 2 steps into 2 deaths. You know the difference. Listen, hey, killer boys running the set. Key your boys won't be no threat. We got big toys for big boys and they come with tech. No regrets.
Troy Branch with $5 says, "You have any desire to play old games, or are you only interested in this thing? I've been happy playing everything from NES to PS4 for the last 6 years."
Oh, I you know, all games. There are a lot of all games that don't really hold up that well. But the old games that do, yeah, absolutely. And I like a lot of new games. Okay, how do I get a song on here? Okay, let me do this real quick.
Your files are on screen, by the way, just so you know.
That's okay. I mean, I don't have any. I'd have to go to YouTube and then download a song and then import it as a
Grassfed, member for 2 months, says, "Love the channel, the Jaffe Network to the moon."
Hey, thank you, Grassfed. We appreciate it, baby. Thank you so much, Grassfed. And Troy, yeah, I actually like a lot of the games that are single screen, old arcade games that are modern. That's like a very sub genre that I just think is really cool. But are you supposed to be hitting on the beat, or it really doesn't matter? It's just a fighting game with music as a background kind of thing.
I didn't see part of the explanation that said on beat.
What's that?
I didn't see an explanation that said you have to do it on beat.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving like scores though. On beat.
All right, she says you need to do it on the beat. Okay. I don't even know how to do this on the beat, but okay. Cool. All right. All right. All right. Well, that's cool. I'm not giving it like I'm not ignoring it. I'm just kind of not in the mood for it. I'll look at it later. Okay, there we go. That's the stream for now. So we will be back tonight with the proper Gabbin Games based on a lot of the stuff that we have researched today. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out and your feedback. And we will be talking tonight at 6:30. It'll be me and Kirkland Gray and maybe Tech and maybe one other person going around just talking about the state of video games, the latest news, and taking your calls. So hopefully we will see you tonight at 6:30.
Thank you, K-Nubs, for $2.
Yeah, K-Nubs, thank you, buddy. We very much appreciate it. All right. Be well, you guys. I'm out. Tech, I'll talk to you in just 1 second. But thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Sounds good. Thanks, everybody.